Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. Katsuki wasn't the celebrating type. When it came to his birthday, there wasn't any particular reason why he didn't celebrate it. It's just to him. He didn't see the point in it. His birthday was like any other day of the week. So why should he have to stop his regular routine just to do something special? He had to keep up his studies and training if he was going to go pro. So there was no time for slacking around just to make merry of his new age. That is why he never bothered mentioning it to anyone. So they don't go changing his plans without his permission. That included his own girlfriend. Although it wasn't long until Ryan found out when his birthday was. It was odd enough that whenever she saw someone ask Katsuki when is their birthday, he would avoid the question or suddenly get angry and stomp off. But when she asked him when it was, he wouldn't even tell her either, and that bothered her. After asking him numerous times and getting the same rejected response, YN had no choice but to ask Mitsuki when their son's birthday was. And once she found out, she decided she was not going to let his birthday go uncelebrated. He always gave YN a gift for her birthday, so obviously she had to do the same for him. And besides, this would be the perfect way to show Katsuki just how much he meant to her. So, while he was too busy training in the UAE private gym, Vine went out during the night and scouted for a small gift to give Katsuki on his birthday, while also roaming around in the shops for any last-minute ideas on what they could possibly do together. In the end, she was able to get the perfect gift for Katsuki and conjure up another sweet little surprise to give him for the following day. As Katsuki and his group of friends were walking out of the classroom, after being dismissed for the rest of the afternoon, Wyan quickly tucked Kirishima back to ask him a favor. Whoa, hey! Kirishima yelled as he stumbled back on his feet, then quickly caught his balance, raising a brow at her. What's going on? Did I do something? No, but you will be soon, she alluded as she glanced over to Katsuki to make sure he hadn't noticed them hanging behind, and was thankful that he was too busy lecturing Sarah to notice. Look, I needed to distract Katsuki from me, she whispered. Distract him? Kirishima recalled back, a little too loudly for Wine's liking, as she shushed him to keep it down. Oh, sorry. He quickly apologized and lowered his voice to match hers. But what exactly do you mean by that? You know I can't just distract Katsuki on a whim. Yes, you can. You're literally his best friend. And I really need you to do it, so I can fix something up in Katsuki's room before he gets there. Kirishima's eyes widened. Oh no, did you break something? No. She quickly waved her hand dismissively, then looked to the side with a nervous laugh. It's something else actually. I can't tell you though, since Katsuki doesn't like talking about it either. But it's really important. I need to get done now. Well, okay then. But what exactly should I do? You gave him a smile and whispered quietly, and thus, your plan commenced. By the time Katsuki reached the dormitory, it was already late in the afternoon. The place was relatively quiet with only Kaminari, Ajiro, and Tokuyama in the lounge, with Yaoyorozu making tea in the kitchen. He had knocked on Mayan's room first to check up on her, but surprisingly got no response. So seeing as she was still not back yet, he decided to go to his room and come back later in the evening. He rolled his aching shoulders back as he stomped over to his room, grumbling incoherently to himself about being held up for no good reason by that idiot redhead. When he reached his room, he shrugged the strap of his bag off his shoulder, grabbed the doorknob, and swung it open. Katsuki then immediately stilled. His eyes slowly widened as he saw Mayan, who was dressed in one of his oversized sweatshirts, with her school uniform still on underneath, sitting on the floor by the coffee table with a strawberry cake, a gift bag, and 2 bowls of steaming spicy pork ramen neatly set out in front of her. "Happy birthday, Katsuki!" she hollered excitedly with her hands clasped together. The blonde's mouth stutters for a moment as he blinked at the whole setup. His face felt like it was burning. He didn't know what to say, or even react for that matter. He was just simply shocked. Today was his birthday. The thought never even crossed his mind. Yet couldn't see used to neglecting his birthday and going about his usual business, that he even forgot what day he was born. A flush crept to Anne's cheek as she carefully held the gift bag and stood up, holding the present out to Katsuki. Mayan took nervous steps closer to him as Katsuki's eyes just silently followed her. She then fidgeted with the hem of her skirt and softly spoke. "I know I really don't like celebrating your birthday, but I wanted to do something for you. You always celebrate my birthday and make me feel so special, so I want to make you feel the same." Katsuki could tell she was treading carefully in her words, out of caution because of his dislike for birthdays. And even though he still wasn't fond of them, for her and everything she did, he tried to ease up a little. "Do what you want, dumbass." He turned his head to the side and huffed, with a small hint of red on his cheeks. But the look on your face made it worth it. "Thank you." He moved the gift bag closer to him to take, and he took a hold of the handles with a small grunt. He eagerly watched as Katsuki pulled the handles apart and reached in. Carefully, Katsuki pulled out the gift, and his hardened expression instantly softened. It was a neatly folded knitted black scarf that had his signature orange color and 2 stripes in the end. "This is..." He stopped, at a loss for words. Mayan nodded and shyly twirled her thumbs behind her back. "I saw that you had outgrown the tail scarf you wore when you first came to A, so I went out yesterday and bought a knitting kit to make you a new one. Sorry if it looks a bit rushed, but I wanted to make sure it was much bigger than the old one and fluffy too, so it could keep you warm during the winter." The blonde kept his eyes trained on the gift, turning it around and unfolding it to see it in full, before he stared back at her. Panic overtook Wan's face, as his unreadable expression made her worry. "Is it not good? Did you already have a scarf?" Sorry, I'll go out and find a better gift tomorrow and..." Katsuki suddenly grabbed Wan in by the wrist and tugged her forward to fall against his chest. Her eyes went round as she felt Katsuki's arm wrap around her waist, while he buried his face into the crook of her shoulder. He didn't say anything for a moment, just nestled himself into her before speaking in a long guttural tone. "It's fine," he said. It was a good gift. YM felt her heart leap in her chest, and she couldn't help but hug him back a little tighter, thankful to have such a wonderful boyfriend. "Happy birthday, Katsu," she breathed, and planted a quick kiss to the side of his face. The corners of Katsuki's mouth turned up as he leaned back and smirked at her before pressing a kiss to her temple. "Next time, get someone else to distract me." "That should her dumbass talks too much," he scolded as he pinched her cheek. YN giggled. "That's exactly why I did it." Katsuki huffed and planted a kiss on your hair. "Yeah, sure. Let's just eat already." And for once, Katsuki loved birthdays. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.